Pressing on your nigga, I'm coming back. Ooh, jumping. They really jumping. Thank you, Tommy. Yeah.
Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yes, sir.
I didn't get what you were looking at me, so I got to get now we got 2 minutes. You need me to give you some room?
I'm good right here.
No, no.
Yeah, room real quick. See, look. If I was a singer, I'd be yelling for Jenny. This one they be playing when Forrest lost Jenny. Over that box of chocolates down there on that goddamn bench. Feeling heartbroken as she walked away, got on that bus and followed that man into the military. As Forrest ran out their braces, he showed the world what he could do. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, man, that's dope shit, y'all.
Appreciate
Hey,
it. Appreciate
shout
it.
out Sound of Brilliance coming on today on the episode, man.
Oh, yeah.
Thank y'all for coming out and sharing y'all's talents, sharing y'all's love, sharing y'all's vibe. That was awesome intro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man.
I ain't say too much. I just felt like Forrest was running, man. Forrest was running. Yeah.
Appreciate it. So how's it going, brother?
Just another Sunday. Just another Sunday for me. Everybody else is Super Bowl. We recording on Super Bowl Sunday, so we're going to get y'all out of here. And I ain't going to try to keep y'all.
Who
But
you got?
I ain't got enough stats. But I will say this. I feel like the vibe and everything says Philly.
Yeah.
Right. I kind of feel like that too.
But then every time it feels like that, I feel like majority of those times, it's the other team.
Yeah.
That is also.
I ain't even paying
The
attention.
script might say.
I'm trying to tell you, it's like, it's
you
going to be a
know,
slip up nobody expect, I feel like. Or it's going to go some kind of way, I feel like, where ain't nobody going to expect. I hope it's a good game. I hope Philly pull it out, right? They ain't beat them in forever, right? They lost last year.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's gonna be a good game either way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Check. 1, 2, 2.
I ain't got the other split. We're going to roll like this. Y'all the musicians. I know how to, I'm going to stay on my mic, you know what I mean? So y'all keep track of y'all's. And
You
we'll
sound
just,
good.
I know. I be doing this every day.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
must a lot, you know? I be practicing.
And they,
I be
yeah, it's
practicing.
picking up pretty good either way.
It really is.
Yeah. And some of that reverb, I don't know why. I don't know enough about
Audio.
audio to dictate why it does that, but it works. It sounds good when it picks up,
Right.
especially when later when I just sit back and let y'all play.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to hold that.
I mean, shit, I listen. If I hear something sound off,
My
Right,
assumption,
right.
though, it's just an audio setting in the app or whatever you running. Like you got it running in high definition, so
Yeah.
to speak. So that's why it's moving slower than we.
but could you
Right, right.
record in a lower depth and
Yeah.
play it out in a higher?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that?
'Cause
That's all.
All right,
what you
all
got?
right. Now, first off, let's go ahead and start with the first question.
Yeah.
Where did the band get started? How? What year? We're going on almost a decade, so
Yeah.
let's talk about that.
All right. We from Augusta, Georgia, based. Both of us, he and I, and my boy Stacks is from Aiken, South Carolina, right across the bridge. You
Right
know,
across the
it's
river,
still CSRA, so it's
You got
all
a little bit louder because we.
okay.
My bad.
Hold on, what you is?
So if
Green?
I'm- if I'm
Green?
Yeah,
back
because
here
when
is
he
good?
moved the table.
Okay.
Oh,
That's all.
okay.
So if I'm right here, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah.
Check.
Sound
Yeah.
good now?
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, I'm
It just
good.
started sounding
Okay.
totally different, so that's all. Yeah, we good.
I want to give
All
him
right.
that comfortability.
Nah, we good.
Yeah.
We good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good. I sound
Yeah.
straight over there.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. All right, back to the question. Like I was saying, Coco and I are both from Augusta, Georgia, and Stacks from Aiken, South Carolina. But in 2016, we got a call to do a baby shower in Atlanta, and it just so happened to be for the rapper T.I. and his wife
Okay.
Tiny.
Tiny, yeah.
yeah. And so they asked for a band. We end up going up there to Atlanta for their baby shower for their 7th baby, I think it was.
Yeah, that's
And,
the last one.
Yeah, the
A
last
lot of
baby.
babies.
Yeah.
Right.
What's
but-
the name?
Yeah, I can't think of the baby
I don't-
name right now.
Yeah, well, yeah. What's his name? Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta remember
it's
that.
just a
No?
little girl.
Let's see.
We
She
gonna find
popular
keep
now.
on.
She an artist out here herself.
Yeah.
As like 6,
I
7
don't
years
know.
old.
I ain't know.
something
All I
like
know is T.I. something stand on business. That's all I know. Stand on business. That's all I know.
that. But yeah, we went and did their baby shower. It was star-studded event.
Heck yeah.
And then we got called back for Tiny's Mother's Day pageant.
Mhm.
And so this was in 2016, and that was our first 2 gigs.
Hell yeah.
That Sounds of Brilliance, yeah, man.
Hell
And
yeah. And y'all be steadily everywhere I see.
Oh, yeah,
Everywhere I
man.
see y'all.
We've been running, hit the ground running ever since, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's a pleasure to meet all of y'all in person. Thank
Oh,
y'all
most
again
definitely.
for coming on and allowing
yeah.
to share this experience and talk about it and discuss kind of bands. But now each of you play different instruments.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How hard
yeah,
is
yeah.
it to not to stay in your lane, or is it a big issue staying in lanes of instruments because the vibe we just felt, everybody played their role, everybody jammed out. Like, is that is trying to overtake or overpower the song? Is ever that a issue, or do you get the flow sometimes and let people go? How's that work?
Well, when we started out, it was a whole different setup anyway. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
playing the trumpet and
Yeah.
doing lead, and
I was on keyboard.
He was on keyboard, and then we had it
whole
was actually
nother-
a different drummer
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
Joe Brown.
Yeah, our partner Joe Brown.
Shout out to Joe Brown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
yeah.
out to Joe Brown. And so we started with that, and then after that, we added a bunch of different, pieces, different horns, and different keyboard players, and then we ended up condensing everything back down to a 3-piece. And now I'm on the bass guitar and vocals.
Yeah, I'm on guitar and sax and vocals.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on the drums.
Yeah, and then he even DJ also.
Yeah, he
So,
DJs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where all you DJ at?
So I mainly DJ in Augusta, but I'm from Aiken, but it's not much going
In
out there
spot,
nightlife wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
He DJ in Aiken too.
yeah, I DJ in Aiken. I
Every-
DJ in
everywhere.
Columbia,
Not the
Look,
same
right.
whatever.
He Georgia and South Carolina.
Right. He got both.
Because he out there.
Yeah.
And I see you all play your own individual gigs too. You all
Yep.
still
Oh,
have
yeah.
a love for the music. You DJ, and I see you at spots doing guitar and horns.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see you
yep.
on social media still doing it big.
Yes, sir.
And big
Yes, sir.
events. How hard is it establishing and maintaining promotion and representation in these venues to continue to be wanted to come back? How hard is
Right,
that?
That's a good
throwing
I'm
this
question.
gonna let y'all answer that one.
I think it's about consistency and quality. More
Yeah.
than anything.
Yeah.
The quality of the music that we presenting, and then how often the people get to see us. Like, we doing our own songs, so
Yeah.
we're an original band.
Yeah.
And
What is it? Caviar and
Cushion
Cushion
Caviar.
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 Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I feel like too, if you giving the venue what they want and the people what they want, they gonna ask
Keep
for you
wanting
back.
you to come
If
back.
the-
Yeah.
If the owner see people asking, hey, can we get these people back?
Okay, so
He
let me.
gonna do that.
I hear what y'all saying,
Yeah.
and then that definitely is important. You got to have the vision. You got to be able to produce. You got to have the vibes, especially in the musical sense.
Mhm.
But creating that vision from 10
yeah.
years ago,
Yeah.
building that identity.
Right.
How hard is it trying to help others see the vision, to
Mm.
establish that reputation? You know,
Right.
you still from Aiken, you still getting reputation to come over into Georgia. Y'all at jamming moments, doing all these different events for
Right, right.
different feelings. Valentine's Day, which
Right.
y'all
Right.
got an event, Valentine's Day coming
yes,
up.
sir.
Yeah, yeah.
14 minutes, I got that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just want to know how that identity was built of trying to show people the vision and y'all's consistency, strive,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
staying together. I'm curious. Band's different, man. Band's cool.
Oh yeah, and a
Yeah.
lot of bands don't last this long.
Look,
to be
I
honest,
think the
man.
life expectancy of a band sometimes like 2 to 4 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it ain't that long. For me, it's probably being in so many bands over the years and just seeing and experience. You know what I mean? Knowing what not to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for us to be almost 10 years in and we ain't had the problems like that, it's crazy.
And then-
but we have been through a wave of people and stuff like
Right,
that.
right,
but
right.
Yeah.
you know, we know the formula and it felt right where it needed to be.
Right, right. And then with the songs that we're creating, it's like it's life songs, so the general public can relate to the words, and I mean that's how we've been building our fan base off our own songs. The music is so relatable, and it sounds like something that's
already
familiar,
know.
something
It's
they
good.
already heard. you
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
love the
saying?
vibes, man.
Yeah.
One of my favorite, I compare it to, if I reference y'all and let somebody know, is Spotty Dopalicious, the intro.
Okay.
Sometimes
Yeah,
when y'all
right.
got
Yeah,
the
some
horns,
Outkast.
and I hear some of it's in the Outcast
Mhm.
intro,
Yeah.
the horns and royalty sounds. I love it. I love
Right,
it.
right.
I could definitely see
appreciate
we
that.
We get
Yeah.
that a lot.
Yeah, Outkast one of our
Outcast, who
favorites.
else? Damn.
Parliament.
Yeah, we get a lot of that. I get some
That
Prince.
Yeah, yeah. We got
It's
a
crazy
real
you
funky sound.
mentioned Outkast because that's one of the few artists that we incorporate.
Yeah.
In,
Yeah, that's
live
one of-
performance.
Yeah, when we
One of
do
the
cover songs.
Yeah,
If we
yeah.
because it's
Cover is
very
gonna be that.
few.
Yeah.
Very few.
Yeah.
At least from the couple years that I've been with y'all
Yeah.
now, I
Right,
have,
right, right.
you
Yeah.
know,
I mean,
really one of the only original bands in the area.
Yeah.
So that's
Now-
saying something.
Let me ask you, DJing wise, y'all DJ too? I guess some on the side or no more.
Well, I used to DJ.
Used to.
Yeah, so
Okay.
every now and
So
again I
the-
do a little.
How is that building an identity as a DJ as well? You know, networking with a band.
It's just as tough, but I would say it's probably a little easier because you don't have to deal with so many different personalities.
First of all, you got to be dope. And he a dope DJ, so
Yeah, I
that's
appreciate
first.
it.
got that swag.
Got to be dope to have 3 X's in it. You know
You got
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
hey, right.
Yeah, man, come check me out, man.
I will. I'll try to. I definitely will. I definitely will, man.
But what you just said about the personalities, that's one of the reasons a lot of bands don't make it. Got so many members, so many personalities, it's hard to tame that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Band members clash a lot of times, different ideas and different visions, and I mean, if you don't sit down and actually talk and have conversations, you
Yeah.
won't even be able to move forward.
Yeah, you don't know which way to go.
Yeah, you don't know which way to go. So if you got 9 people in the band and everybody got a different vision for the band, it's like you pulling teeth
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah, and this one I think different, bro. We got a different thing going on. There's some destiny right here. You
Oh
know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
The way it fell together, all the members and all that kind of stuff. So
Right,
yeah.
right. Like we've known each other since middle school.
Yeah.
Oh, long
And,
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
long time.
And
We've
I
been
know-
rivals
And
since
I
middle
know
school.
his dad from when I was like 17, bro.
So me and you, the young guys in the building, these motherfuckers old as hell.
Right.
Oh
They old. We the young guys.
I feel like I'm aging backwards though, but
yeah.
I'm trying to.
But
goddamn.
my-
I'm
this-
20
trying.
again.
As I smoke my
this
Newport
ain't
King.
even.
Y'all come on now. Give me a sponsorship. I'll
Oh,
take
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
I'm telling you, that's what we on.
What is a song creating process like?
Mm.
Is it a I've got something I bring to the table and then we need to find a vibe, or is it we feeling something like y'all just had and I kind of just felt like Forrest was running? So is it different? How is it creating a song? I want to know. Beats wise, creating a bass line. Y'all's
Yeah.
bass lines, it feel.
We all are producers
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
so.
it was a different feel. It felt real connected right off the rip. That's
Right,
why I'm
right,
asking
right,
this.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a little different. We do it different ways because sometimes if we're producing on some behind the scenes stuff, we'll start with a beat.
Yeah.
But a lot of times if we just sitting around vibing,
Yeah.
pick up a guitar or something, just
Yeah.
start playing progressions and,
Look, I done came home from
and
church
go off of that.
and was like, hey, man, I got this chord progression. We
Right.
gotta do
And
something
what's the
with this.
now? Let's pause for a second. What's the progression?
The way the song is the foundation that the song is built off of as far as the chords
We talking
that the
about
piano
notation.
would play.
So with dummy looking in
It's the
a
structure.
sample,
A, B,
Yeah,
C,
it's the
D.
structure.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the structure.
tempo, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so when
This is the wall. This is the roof. This is the
Yeah.
This is how it moves.
right.
I guess
That's
That's how I
And
would.
we
So
say we got A.
if I don't see, I'm a teacher and I could
Yeah.
start talking and all this musical stuff, but I don't want to talk like that.
Yeah.
So
That's the first way I ever heard.
That's
you
why I kinda
talk,
be quiet a
You know,
little
it's
bit.
interesting to hear how when you see it in
Look,
hand, it come
Look,
together so
I'm gonna break it
smoothly.
down for you real simple, real
Right.
fast. You got A, B,
'cause
C,
I can say Roman
D.
numerals.
in 4 bars, and they move consecutively, and that's chord progression. Or you got A and B back and forth. That's a chord progression.
So there's a certain rhythm you can do while he's playing a certain rhythm. There's certain like limits while each of you play certain
Yeah.
notes. Is what I'm hearing.
Like 1-4-5-1 would be a would be a progression in Roman numeral terms, and the 1 would be A, the 4 would be D, 5 would be E, and back to 1 would be A again. So giving all the alphabet actual number, which is Roman numeral.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shit,
am
for
I going
him-
too deep for it?
No,
This
no,
is
no.
game, man. This
For
ain't
you-
me. It's
right,
the
right,
people
right.
No, for
learning here.
you, it'll be like your paint schemes. You know what I mean? You line
Yeah.
your colors up and all that kind of stuff like that. You got your 4 colors.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
your
Base,
chord.
Your
right.
color palette.
Core palette.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
All right, so how many times you gonna repeat that? How it's gonna go in a certain? You know what
I
I mean?
try to have a reference, but maybe I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what
And
you're saying.
each painting is gonna be different. So each song.
But I
is
still
a
got a
pattern.
rhythm to doing it.
Right.
Each painting's got a
Right,
rhythm.
right.
Yeah.
So it's 100 songs with the same chord progression.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? It's thousands of songs.
100 paintings with the same colors.
chord. Got
Right.
you. Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
And
That
then
makes
it's
sense.
based on your style and what you put on top of it. That's gonna make it all the.
Yeah.
So y'all told me T.I. is one of the biggest spots we performed at. Now, what is
Yeah, that was first.
is
Yeah.
that the most memorable for y'all? Or when I say memorable, I mean the one y'all enjoyed as a band. As a band, what spot did y'all enjoy the most so far in the past 8 years? You've been a couple years, so you still got an input. I still want to
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
your
yeah.
piece.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my. I think the Mushroom Festival.
Yeah,
Oh,
that-
yeah.
That's
Dallas,
always
Georgia.
crunk.
Yeah.
The Mushroom Festival.
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
pretty
And that
dope.
was good this
Yeah.
year.
So Mushroom Festival is in Cave Springs. Normally, this year was in Dallas, Georgia.
Yeah.
And it's a actual mushroom festival. So psychedelics and
Medicinal.
medicinal,
Well, not
yeah,
all that,
medicinal, like any type of psilocybin. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And we one of the featured bands there. Should been the last 2 years, matter of fact.
Hey,
Yeah.
how's that? A bunch of
Oh man,
Oh,
it's
it's
cool,
cool.
motherfuckers get
brother.
fucked up on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
I
love
end
it.
up
They
there.
vibing.
We ended up there. I went there the first time with Happy Bones.
Yeah.
So and
Shout
then-
out to Woody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shout out Fox Slayer too. Y'all go check them out
Yeah,
Monday
yeah.
nights.
And then from there, just kind of let them know about us, and it took off.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's pretty dope, man. I used to I tried to go with one of them girls and sneak away from UGA. I had this rich girl from Atlanta. They
Yeah.
wanted to go one of them Florida festivals and shit.
Okay.
And I was going nowhere with my life. Just failed the ASFAB, came back home. They doing cocaine, buying tickets, and
Try to do the military.
she's like, "You can cover it." I was like, "Hell nah, bitch! I'm trying to get you to pay. I guess I ain't going, motherfucker." I was trying to
Right.
convince supply and demand type of shit. Well, we ever gonna work this deal out, you know? She wasn't saying shit. It's
Yeah.
alright though. It's alright. But those vibes, is that kind of the same vibe as what I'm thinking? A festival, when I think of it, because I've never really been to a festival, so I want people to understand.
yeah.
I know a lot of people know those big rave festivals. They have a bunch of techno DJs, but this is
Yeah.
a smaller, but still
It
a
is.
known event.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
and it's
right.
a 3-day.
Yeah, it's
like
a 3
Friday,
day.
Saturday, and Sunday. But the last 2 days is music.
Mhm.
Y'all
You
know
know
what the
what I
next
mean?
one is?
It'll be this
Probably
year in
October.
October sometime.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
in
it
the
got
fall,
threw
in the
off
fall.
because of
Okay, in the
storm stuff, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
It was good this year.
Shouts out to Miss Claudia.
Yeah, yeah.
She the creator and the founder of the Georgia Mushroom Festival. We actually trying to bring one to Augusta, Georgia.
Oh, they don't let that happen?
Man,
Oh,
we
we
gonna
gonna-
we gonna
thinking
try.
about it.
We gonna throw it out there on the table and see what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
All we need is a venue.
Now, y'all,
Right.
have y'all ever picked real thoroughbred mushrooms before?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that's part of
I got a
the,
homeboy that's into
festival
that.
too. They show you all of that. You know what I mean? They take you
They
foraging.
give you classes and all that type
I
of
remember
stuff.
TED Talks.
they come to the farmers and what is it, 4-H?
Mm-hmm.
When my brother was in that shit,
Right.
and they was talking about how they was gonna change the feed, take the wheat out the feed, and they was like shrinking out the amount of farms that would use certain feed in the land
Right, right,
and
right.
fertilize it, and you got cow pastures.
Mhm.
Man, we could go through them fields and pick up gallon bags worth.
Right, right.
And just snatch them out the ground, dry them out, and set. We could have. I couldn't do it.
Right,
I got
right.
tripped
I
out my
wouldn't
first
do
time
it.
too hard.
Right.
I ran to
Bad
my
trip?
mama. Yeah, I ran to my mama my portion.
Right.
Mama, this is the drugs I caught today and found. Here you go. I don't want nothing more to do with them. Yo, it was at first. You remember? How old are you?
29.
So you remember Fantasia, the
Yeah.
VHS with Mickey Mouse or whatever it was, dancing around in the
Right,
water.
right,
Oh, you
right.
tripping
Oh,
looking
man,
at that?
Right,
shit?
trippy. There was a pink elephant scene in it where it's real trippy, right? But that pink elephant jumped up on my bed, and when he jumped off my bed, me and my brothers, I got twin brothers that's in the same room. You know, we still kids. And Leprechaun,
You sure they were twins, man?
yeah, they were.
Okay.
He's sure though.
Because this is how it ended. It was like, nope, we ain't doing
Right.
this. But Leprechaun come off the end of my bed as he pounced over my bed, off to my brother. And Leprechaun come up, and then as you look up, Camo used to have some fine Indian lady in a nice velvety red dress.
I remember that.
Right, for Camo. My daddy used to get the rewards for smoking and stuff. And she wanted to fuck all three of us. And I was like, nope, taking this shit to my mama. And she
The
like,
camel lady.
yeah. I was like, nah, this ain't real. I'm not doing this. I don't know when that leprechaun's coming back to pop my titties. Hell no.
Oh, shit.
I was scared. Cause I ain't
No
really scared.
more.
It took all it's gonna take is Pumpkinhead to come out of my head. Remember Pumpkinhead? Y'all
Oh,
remember
yeah,
that?
I remember
shit.
that. I remember
Pumpkinhead
that.
scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, man, please. I ain't with that.
That would, and that's too cool too. Do y'all ever do any events for Halloween and make like scary music? Like, is that a thing for musicians and bands?
Yeah, to have a theme for it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. You kind of
Yeah,
do like
we got a show coming up that we got a theme 70s.
Yeah.
It's like what is it? It's called
Afro. That what you talking about?
yeah. Sonic Visuals.
There you
Sonic
go.
Visuals.
Yeah, it's gonna be at Humanitary House on the 23rd.
February 23rd.
February
Yeah.
23rd. All
yeah,
right.
yeah. And that's a whole thing.
It's an art show and futuristic art show. It's
Yeah,
an
kinda
Afro-futuristic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of mentioned like from the 60s, 70s.
Where's it at again?
Humanitary House.
Humanity. Hey, spell that. Okay, we're sorry.
Right.
HUMANITREE House HOUSE.
Y'all don't know how much of a blessing that is.
And I think they're calling it the house.
Oh, you
now,
good, bro.
too.
Oh
yeah, they
they're
changed
co-
the name
for
to
the
the,
events
is it
and
the
stuff.
house or
The house.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. So February 23rd, Sounds of Brilliance at Humanitary House.
yes, y'all
Yeah.
check them out. Y'all
That's
check them out.
8th Street, 8th and Broad.
The 20th at
Soul Bar.
Yeah.
Y'all be at the Soul Bar a lot.
Yeah.
Yep, Jam
Yeah.
Moment, Soul
Yeah.
Bar. Y'all be at a lot of different spots.
Well, we made
Yeah.
Soul Bar
Yeah.
like our home, man. We
Yeah.
did some junk
Yeah.
like James Brown.
Is it still popping like it was?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
back, man.
Yeah.
It's like a renaissance.
A
feel.
resurgence.
Yeah, I feel like going
Yeah.
on downtown.
It was pretty good
And
last
it's
night.
all ages. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
All
They-
demographics.
Yeah.
21 and up, of course, but
Yeah.
all demographics, all ages.
Yeah, bro.
Now, does it ever get difficult to entertain the different generations or the different genre feels that they want to feel?
It can be.
Like with Drake getting cut the fuck out, it had to be hard to adapt for some DJs, for some bands,
yeah.
trying to match vibes or I guess it was covers, like
Right,
do covers
right,
and
right.
stuff. Is it hard to keep that flow going with generations, or your flow? I guess you would say.
No, you gotta be clever.
Yeah, and our sound, I mean, the
Yeah,
name
we got
speaks
it.
for itself. Sounds of Brilliance. I mean,
Right.
we can mold the sound to
We gonna
whatever
do what they do.
we need to.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
know with a younger crowd, we can be a little more edgy.
Yeah.
And with an older crowd, we know how to sit
Hang
back
it
and
back
be
a
more
little.
jazzy and
Grandma and them
yeah,
trying-
funk
trying
it
to
out a
hear
little
that
more.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We
So
gotta
we-
blend a little bit more, for them
Yeah.
play something more from that era.
Yeah, and then lyric wise, we got songs that
Yeah.
go all across the board because we just talking about life experiences and
Yeah.
shit. World experiences, really. Yeah.
Is it different DJing?
I was just about to say, as a DJ, I feel it's a little more unexpected, I guess you could say. Like,
Got
they're more accepting to live music. So even if it's not their genre of preference, they'll appreciate it because it's live. But for the DJ, if you playing something they don't really vibe with, it's like, oh, he's a bad DJ.
Yeah.
You know, automatically off the rip. So
Right.
yeah,
So you really gotta read the room.
yeah,
For
you
real.
definitely got to read the room. But
Mhm.
like they say,
But now, okay, I'm saying this is trying to be as universal question as
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can for both the DJ and the instrument and the
Right.
whole band as itself.
Okay.
Try to touch all topics. So what I'm judging this question on is how I would my son will come in here and put on an actual DJ and we'll jam out, and it's a Sunday morning session, right? For him,
Mhm.
what he posts from his practice or whatever, it's a session, right? And that is his, I guess, for me as a comic, that's my set, right?
Right.
And how I'm looking at it. Do y'all kind of have those same titles or setups where y'all work together enough where we're going to run this set, we're going to jam out to this the vibe, we know it's here, let's grab it.
A lot of times, yeah. Once we know what the vibe of
It's
the
a-
room is,
Yeah.
we could call out a couple songs right off top and be like, we gonna do,
Back to back.
yeah, these 2-3
And
songs
that's-
back to
it's
back.
some chemistry.
You better pull that up. Don't talk. You pull it to you. You good? Don't
Oh,
be talking. You got the headphones on.
Right.
You
Nah,
got the headphones on.
Right.
Oh,
Nah,
wait.
it's some chemistry that you gotta figure that shit out. And once y'all get it, and you damn near ain't gotta look at each other. You can feel when it's about
Yeah,
to
we be
happen
locking in, man.
and go. You know, but you definitely gotta discuss it, figure it out.
I heard the DJs the same way too. Of that,
Yeah.
when you're on the floor, you can see the motion go with
Oh,
your
most
music,
definitely.
and you can kind of feel.
Yeah.
I guess that's what you were saying, Box, earlier
Right.
with the walls and whatnot.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you gotta cut a song early, spin
yeah.
the next one.
Gotta-
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
We definitely we'll have a set prepared.
Mhm.
Time wise, we pay attention to what's going on in the crowd and all that. And switch up songs.
Right.
Yeah.
We gonna end it here. We gonna drag this out a little bit. Hey, then you got technical difficulties.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Something
that's
come
true.
unplugged or something with
Mhm.
stream pop. Hey,
Yeah.
figure this out. Let it ride for a
Mhm.
little bit. We gonna come back to the top.
Yeah.
Come back to a common spot that we ready for.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
So, who are some of y'all's musical influences, or people that you admire, or people that you look up to for your style and take from?
I'll let Stacks start.
we can
Yeah,
get
you
going
go
on.
with culture first.
Yeah. Yeah.
like what are we talking as far as like
Just
what?
personally, like I'll for example, me, if I'm gonna choose, it's hip hop, and it's like Louis Armstrong jazz, horns, jazz music where I got whiskey and them girls are twirling and whirling
Yeah.
type of vibes, or it's just a beat that I stick to. I ain't
So-
going nowhere.
So
else.
for me, I say Timbaland, Tony Royster is a notable drummer that I grew up watching, even in his youth. He was Jay-Z's drummer for a period of time, if that
Okay.
put things in perspective for you. But yeah, that, and I like Drake. I grew up listening to Drake. I know it's
I know it.
it's a bad time
I
to
know
say
it.
that
I
right now.
got
It's
the
very
Canada colors
sensitive.
on right now.
Hey.
Toronto in the building.
Oh man, I
But
don't think we playing that.
yeah, man, getting Grammys.
Hey man.
Wearing Canadian tuxedos and stuff. Man. It's a crazy time to be alive.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you do on podcasts, like how do you have to strategize like the trolling or who you have on the show? Or let me ask you some questions.
Yeah.
All right, well we'll go back. We'll do this real quick, and we'll get back into y'all's two's.
Yeah,
musical,
cool,
all right?
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
for sure.
How I strategize it is the moment he said he didn't want to freestyle, say nothing wrong because of the kids, I gotta have a limit. I still can have fun, but I see it's more than about my vision. It's not always about my idea. It's about the best idea. So I have to judge where I'm gonna do. But this is my LLC, and I will talk about rape, murder.
Right, whatever you wanna
I
talk
don't
about,
have any.
right.
I
Any
don't have a
bounds.
filter.
Right.
Yeah.
And so to me, this is enjoyable to me. I like having no filter. I like being able to get to a raw conversation.
Right.
I like looking at algebra float in front of me while y'all talk about music earlier.
Right.
It's I may not understand, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it feels to me it's I've met so many people on the comedy journey. This has to be something I share. It has to be something I still find a way to let the vibes continue and branch, and those what we call ripples of life continue to go.
Right,
man.
right.
I ain't got no talent. I'm telling
Look,
you.
and across different cultures too.
Oh,
You know
always,
what I'm
bro. I
saying?
love it.
Yeah.
They say I wish I was black, and I say I'm not. I will be, 3/4 with tattoos. That
Right.
don't mean I'm ever gonna be black.
It is
right,
art.
You know what I
Either
mean?
way
It's
you look
art.
at it, you know what I mean? Music is art, comedy is art,
Yeah.
painting
Right.
is art. All
Right.
that,
Yeah.
So,
But you can't be black culture though. I'm gonna say that
Amen.
now.
I
If
appreciate
it become a zombie war, and they say, "Look here, Cracker, you got to take a choice." I'm gonna say, "Burn me quick, bitch, cause I ain't staying with y'all. I'm gone."
We appreciate that. We
That is
appreciate
the
that, bro.
It might not work in my
craziest
favor.
Hey, we appreciate it. We'll
Yeah,
take it.
I'll
We'll
just-
take it.
Yeah, you cool.
I'd switch up.
I'll take it.
Heartbeat.
I'll take
I'll
it.
be a slave. Who want me to clean the house?
Oh shit.
You gonna make sure I get to have a little fun and
We appreciate
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll find my role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it don't even take a lot of hard work.
No. About respect, man. Shit.
Hey man, listen,
Yeah.
here, bro.
I'm joking, bro.
I can't. Yeah.
Bruh.
But I mean, my love for the music side of this is just I met Calvin.
Yeah.
I met a lot of people around Augusta with music, but it's about people who I find who, like, you can tell they just enjoy the music. They enjoy finding that vibe, strumming that string, or playing that beat. Mr.
yeah.
Calvin, though, shout out to him.
Yeah.
Right.
Constantly,
That's a big
he's I've known him so many years. He's always been a big part musically
Right,
here for
right.
me, Augusta.
Right.
So I just try to, I don't know. I hope that answered the question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
but y'all's
Oh.
musical
Coco.
inspirations, I still need. I don't want to let that slide.
Yeah, so influences and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. For me, I don't know, it started in kind of like school, being classically trained.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, the first music I probably bought was like Marilyn Manson, bro. I was on like
Marilyn
rock
Manson.
music. I wasn't even really on soul music other than what my mom was listening to.
I know why you stuck to him quick. He was trying to take out them ribs.
Hey,
That's that guy that took out them ribs, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh, you stupid.
That's that guy that took out them
man.
ribs.
Ah.
He wanted to suck on that chicken.
He's stupid. But yeah, from that to at some point I kind of end up listening to a lot of like old school, like 1950s stuff like that. Then gradually into neo soul, and just being like one of his songs a product of my environment type thing. You know, kind of like a little everything. I can listen to anything. As far as instruments, started on saxophone, went to trombone at some point, keyboard, trumpet at some point, and guitar, about 7 years ago, maybe 6 years ago.
Can I ask a quick question real quick?
Yeah.
With the horn section of that instrument layout,
Yeah.
the progressions, we said, was it the word? That still applies to all instruments?
Yep.
Okay, I just was curious.
Yeah. And shoot, that's about it for that. Other than that, man, I'm a scientist with it, so I just like kind of look at formula, culture, listen to what some of the peers have said and successful people, and kind of go from there with image and writing. So
Yeah. What about you?
Well, I mean, it start back with James Brown, of course, and with him being from here, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can check out the cup. You see that?
I seen it when he came in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Augusta.
Yeah, man. But James Brown, the Godfather, soul #1, and then Michael Jackson. When I was a kid, I thought I was Michael Jackson. I don't know why, but for some reason, I thought I could dance like him. I thought I could sing like him, man. It was crazy.
Let me
So,
find out.
hey, bro, I thought I was gonna be the next Mike for real. But Stevie Wonder,
yeah.
on the
That's the boy
production
right
side, my dog said Timberland. Timberland was definitely a big influence once I started getting more into production.
Yeah.
Um,
That ain't the shoes. He made
Yeah.
the shoes.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Let me see who else that I can think of. Quincy Jones, of course.
Okay.
You know, R.I.P. Quincy Jones. He just
Yeah,
passed
shout
away
out,
not too
yeah.
long ago. Besides that, once I got into playing instruments, I started it in middle school playing the trumpet, and I went from trumpet to piano to damn near every brass instrument in the band, and I mean, leading different band programs and music programs just throughout school, from middle school throughout college.
Hence the name Maestro.
Yeah, hence the name Maestro, man. And then started playing the bass guitar about the same exact time he started playing the guitar. We both picked up guitars at the same
look,
time.
did some impossible shit.
And both of us self-taught.
Yep.
And that's when we incorporated that into Sounds of Brilliance and
Yeah.
changed
Took
it
it-
out, you know what I'm saying?
Did a little bit different product branding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Right.
I mean, new logos.
Yeah. I seen y'all be
Stuff
working
like
on them.
The
I seen
band
y'all
got
be
way
showing-
funkier.
That's good. That's good.
Took a different
Yeah.
direction.
Let me see my next question here if you guys keep this going. Do you guys have anything particular you enjoy most about performing live? It's as simple as that. Anything about performing live hits you?
Personally, I like how the crowd reacts. The crowd reaction.
The joy of people on
yeah,
people's face,
man.
bro. It's like
After we finish, it's always the same
Yeah.
response.
we
You know
pretty
what I'm
much
saying?
preaching. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, we
People
talking to
see us
people's
in a whole
souls,
other light
man.
that you might not realize sometimes. So
Well, you doing the snake tongue talking.
My-
I know what
no,
you're
that's the
doing.
damn
No,
rum
y'all be
talking.
quiet.
The rum killer.
Yeah. I said a Slytherin.
Right.
Slytherin.
But nah, you know, definitely the emotions you can tell on somebody's face.
Yeah.
You know, the joy. You know what I mean? You never know how you touch some people. We've come off the stage and somebody run up to us
People
like,
be
hey, bro,
crying, all kind of stuff.
you
man.
blessed us.
Yeah.
They don't know what you're talking about. You was preaching.
Change the whole movie.
You know what I mean?
Change
Yeah.
the whole night.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's worth it right there.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I mean?
And then knowing how good the music sound personally, it just like
Oh, yeah.
once we locked in, man,
Oh,
it do something to me. You know what I'm
some-
saying? So
look, I ain't gonna lie, I fuck up sometimes because it sounds so good.
yeah, it blows
Like,
us
God
away.
It'll
damn,
happen.
this
It
shit
can
sound like
happen.
the CD. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about how do you feel? How does it?
Same thing.
Same
It's
thing.
it's. I think that's with any performer though. Like it's
Yeah.
about the crowd response, and that fuels your musicianship on stage while you're gelling with your bandmates.
right,
you know what
right.
I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep. That moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And I don't think you even have to be on the biggest stage in the world to have that moment.
Nah,
if
it
you get
don't
what I'm
matter what
saying.
size of stage.
For you
I'm,
to touch
I'm
somebody.
hearing y'all, and I'm looking at it from a comedian performance standpoint.
Yeah.
And to me, it's when I feel like I have got another level up on mastering a joke.
Right.
I
Yeah.
can tell
Right,
when I
right.
get off
Yeah.
my set and be like, oh,
Everything that you
I'm
wanted
getting
to
closer
happen.
to get this motherfucker down. They ain't got
Yeah.
Right.
They
right.
gonna
The
think I'm
crowd
gonna have a
reacted
bomb
how
in my
you
backpack, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be so funny.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
The
that's-
laugh's gonna be a little
it ain't get nobody
louder.
yet. It's gonna get somebody one day.
Right.
Yeah, like that's how I wanted it to happen.
Yeah.
You know
no,
what I
I
mean?
wouldn't be that guy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you gotta be on cue for him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta be ready.
Look, you gotta be
ready
on
for
cue for him.
anything. And it's never gonna go the way you expect.
Oh yeah.
No gig go the way you
Yeah,
expect.
because as an MC, you sometimes you got to be able to throw a little joke in there every now and again,
Oh, yeah.
just to keep the crowd going. Like he was saying, with technical difficulties, like
Yeah.
anything could happen on stage, man.
Okay, let me. All right, that's a good point. You're saying that with,
Yeah.
going and doing covers. Now you know you hear all these songs over and over and over,
Mhm.
but doing the repetitiveness while creating your own. I'm taking this as like, do you ever mix things up or forget the lyrics and throw in a different verse? Or like, do you get those types of confusion being
I do
involved
that on my
musically
own
so
shit.
much?
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
time,
I
all
know
the
that
time.
on my own shit. Fuck that.
Try to slide it
Have
under
a
the table real
blackout
quick.
moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
times that shout
that's a
out
good
to the
example.
Because it's a
Blackout
lot
moment.
going
Right.
on. You got to damn to be artistic.
yeah. Like I just started playing bass. Like in the bass world, I'm a baby to playing the bass guitar.
Yeah.
And so
Blades.
I've talked to certain bass players, and they be like, "Hey, man, the fact that you up there playing and singing and dancing all at the same time, they like, man, I don't know what's going on in your
Right,
head."
right.
Yeah.
And I mean, some great bass players done told me
So-
that. So I'm like, hey, I'm doing something right.
I don't know if you ever saw this chart about piano players and everything that's going on while
Mhm.
they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
So we keeping tempo. We paying attention to the person that's walking in drunk. You know what I mean? We trying to remember lyrics. We trying to see if the bartender all right over there.
Yeah.
See if the next person on the
Right.
stage is all right. Trying to make sure we in pitch. All this happening at the same time
And doing your progress.
Right.
Very
Right.
good. Progressions.
for each song. All that shit.
Think
Yeah.
about the
Trying to
next
make sure-
section of the song,
Yeah.
please. Let me
What
do
we
this
gonna
break
play
right.
next?
Right,
What's the
right,
next
right.
song?
Is my baby mama mad at me? All this at the same time.
Yeah.
You juggling their own emotions.
Right.
All of
Right,
that
right.
shit. Somebody walk in you don't like, but you still got to keep it cool.
Okay, so in saying that, Ms. Rowe, what advice would y'all give individually to anyone local trying to become a band, join a band, be a musician in these roles? What advice would you give to someone locally upcoming to chat with these challenges of dealing with all what you just expressed for on stage?
right.
That's a challenging thing to handle on stage and still get it right.
Be humble and professional.
Yeah, first of all, be humble and professional, and know that you in the people business all day. So
Yeah.
you're dealing with human beings, and
Yeah.
everybody got feelings and emotions. So if you're not willing to take something or dish out a certain level of,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying, going back and forth, then you might just want to stay a solo act.
Yep.
But you got to be able to negotiate, compromise, trust.
Yeah.
You know, all of that, man. So before you get into it, just know you got all of that ahead of you.
Yeah, if you can't deal with the occasional drunk person, knocking over something and keeping it going.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need to, this ain't for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stacks, what you got for it? What would you tell them got young guys coming up wanting to DJ? What would you tell them wanting to join a band and play a role?
Just be selective, like you know, with how you involve yourself out here. Cause I mean, you can do so much more, and like you can level up, so to speak, so much faster if you just be a little more selective. Like you don't have to DJ 10 times a week to be the most popping DJ. If you DJing at the hottest spot on the hottest day of the week, you the hottest DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But doing your job won't get you there.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure. Just trusting your craft, but being selective. But I was really more so talking about finding your bandmates and stuff,
okay,
because
gotcha.
you gotta. It's a people game, man.
Yeah, you gotta find
Be selective.
somebody you click with.
Yeah.
You really
Be
got to.
selective.
Like I was saying about it being 2 to 4 years and all that, and all the personalities and stuff like that. And this one being Destiny, bro, that shit.
We
like
was
he said,
rivals.
from, like he said, middle school to high school to college. Right at college, you know, that's when the
We end up
rivalry
at college
jump went
together.
off.
You
Look,
know
I'm
what
in
I'm
one
saying?
room. He walk in. I'm like, oh, we fix to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as far as him, man, he got a connection with him
Right.
teaching his daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
I met
In
this
Jam.
guy.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to Jam.
Jam. I'm the director at the James Brown Academy of Music.
Right.
And,
Okay. Shout out.
Yeah, and his daughter is a student of mine. So he walk in, and I know his father also, and you know,
Right.
just from his family or whatnot.
And with his dad,
Yeah.
when I was like 17, he put me on Wayne Preston sing. Well, Wayne Preston,
Wayne Preston.
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And I'm sure I know he played with a couple of bands out in the day.
James Brown, Earth, Wind.
Yeah, he awesome, man. And for it to come around and him to be our drummer,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty
Right.
dope.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
told me
full
one day,
circle.
he was like, man, if you ever need a drummer, man, just give me a call. And I was like, oh, most definitely, I'm going to have to do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And we've had several drummers, percussionists along the way. Shout out to Joe Brown, James Reed, and,
Israel Clark,
Israel.
Big Giz.
Yeah, man. And
All
a
them
lot
kids
of times,
got kids.
everybody got families, everybody got lives that they have to attend to. So,
Yeah. Even
if-
me, you know,
yeah,
all
I mean,
of us, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
we all do.
Yeah.
So, every
Everybody
time.
got responsibilities.
Yeah, we have to call on other people, and it's all in love, and everybody cool, man. Everybody getting paid.
That's where the patience comes
It ain't
in.
nobody getting paid type of situation. Man, it's pretty smooth, man. Because a lot of drama come when people not getting paid, and
Yeah.
that's the
Yes.
horror story that you hear in Augusta.
We'll wait for a second. For
What a nigga funny with the money.
Right.
So last thing I want to wrap up talking with you guys is I start with asking, how is it with your daughter having an interest in music, with your own interest in music? How is that? How do you enjoy that? Do you get to have those moments of your own personal moments with her because of music?
Yes and no. So you would have to understand who her mom is, but my daughter has her mom's demeanor.
Shout out to mom.
But yeah, shout out to Jazz. But my daughter, her going to Jamp probably was the best thing that could have happened for her musically, even as a creative or whatever she decides to pursue, because she gets that outside reinforcement.
Yeah.
Not, oh, it's dad yelling at me like, why aren't you singing it in the right key, like that. She doesn't have to have that type of family stress dynamic, because I say all that to say pretty much everybody in my family is a musician. Yeah, so my mom plays, my dad plays, my sister plays. She went to All-State for flute. Like,
Oh, that's what's up.
like
Shout out
yeah,
to Sis. Shout out to
yeah.
Sis.
My other sister played tuba. Like everybody, even my wife Jazz, she played trombone. A lot of people don't know that.
Okay.
So
Hey.
pretty much everybody's musically
Brass.
influenced. So when you have other musicians telling you to do this, for a child, they might not perceive it as nurturing.
Right.
The next thing you know, they do nothing.
Hey.
So that's what I didn't want to happen.
That's strong right there.
Gotta be Joe.
Yeah.
Gotta be
Yeah, that's good.
Joe
That's
Brown.
good.
Yeah, that's strong
And
right there.
I asked that too because I wanted to
Right.
follow up with the James Brown musical class with you.
Right.
What is it like fulfilling some of these goals with these kids, fulfilling some of the
Right.
desires? Yeah. How is it like? What's it like?
Man, well, seeing that I don't have kids of my own, and
I
I'm
got 6 now.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he got
6.
six. You know what I'm saying?
10,
And-
you got
2.
two. So
You
that's
said how many?
So 6.
How he say that so
10,
nice?
we got
Hold
10.
on, hold on,
10.
hold on.
I
You said you had 10.
I was guessing. I was thinking
damn,
2.
boy.
I got
Oh.
2.
Oh, okay.
That's
All right.
10.
I was like, yo,
So we got
he's
10
doing
collectively.
numbers.
Right. And I've been teaching Jamp for 13 years now, so I've had over 40 kids come through the program, you know, graduate, go to college, graduate, you know, that good stuff. But the group of kids that I have now is like they age from 5 to 17. And matter of fact, we're getting ready to go to Apollo in
Oh, that's what's
Harlem,
up.
New York.
Hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So that's gonna be real big.
Touch that wood.
Oh yeah, man, you already know.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
How
right
did
there.
he say that? And then you said,
I wasn't
yeah.
even trying to do the Apollo like that. It's
He did
wood,
that
right?
fast.
Is that how I say it?
Hey,
I
guys,
think it
hey.
is.
Hey, appreciate it, Cal, Coco. You know it.
Yeah, he's gonna clip that. He's gonna.
How? All right, but you know, being able to.
Hey, this is usually the biggest black thing I hold in my hands. Sorry, back to the Apollo. Back to the Apollo, please. I'm sorry to intrude. There.
Right. In May, we will be going to the Apollo. But to be able to see these kids and be the first person to put an instrument in their hands a lot of times, some of these kids can't even read and write, to be honest with you. And they come in here and they see other kids playing instruments and they like, man, I want to do that or I want to try it out.
Yeah.
So I'm not forcing the kids to get on any specific instrument. I'm letting them run free. You could play the keyboards, you could play the drums, whatever you feel the most comfortable with.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna spend the most time on in the beginning. And then once you get to a certain level on that instrument, I let them move to another instrument and then move to another. So most of my kids in there are multi-instrumentalists. They can play 2-3 different instruments. And during our shows, I have them get up and move around and switch to different instruments just to show,
Adaptable.
just to show that we can do a full-on performance, playing different instruments, singing, background dances.
Oh, we definitely gonna have to get you back on.
Whole
talk about
nine,
this when we got
man.
events,
Oh,
So
yeah,
we
yeah,
definitely
whole
gotta come
nine.
back on. I do want to ask this final question related more to the kids and all you kids, musicians, kids. Is it like y'all both started with horns? What instrument? I don't know. We didn't ever clarify what you started with.
Yeah. So I grew up in church playing drums, stuff like that.
Drums. You still
yeah,
the beats
drums.
and the tempo.
Yeah,
So,
and I play viola too. Nobody really
that?
knows.
That's
Hey,
So a lot of
yeah,
orchestra and
strings,
band
orchestra.
growing up in middle school and stuff like that. So like he was saying, he grew up playing classical music. Likewise, church and classical. That's what I grew up.
So my question for the kids would be for you guys is, every kid will find their instrument.
Oh yeah.
Just like the process of trying something out. And they'll find their own vibe.
Right.
It'll showcase.
Don't try to
itself
stick
them.
them with something. Just
Right.
find
You
it.
have to let them try out different
He-
things.
He is awesome at teaching kids. You gotta have some patience just to teach. Period.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how he do it, but he do it. I
Right.
tell him all the time.
I ain't got
I
the
appreciate
with my
that.
daughter,
I barely
even,
got the
I tell
patience
him
with
about
adults, bro.
My little girl
Yeah.
done middle school first section of guitar.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
for having an interest in
Right,
music.
right.
But you literally have. I don't even know what we didn't know. It was algebra.
Right.
There's no guidance for me here. But you got to figure it out. And if you ain't gonna go in there and take it in head on, I can't tell you what it's gonna be like.
Right,
I was like,
right.
I can only reference art. I used to go to school and I used to try my best to draw the concept, whatever I wanted to draw.
Right.
Fuck the apple. I want to draw. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
I want to draw, but kind of relate. Whatever.
Right.
You got to learn your way. But now. She likes piano. I don't know where she's
Let
at.
her
That's
do
why
it.
I asked this.
All right,
Bam,
so
I just sit back
she's
and
learned
I let
the
it happen.
basics of music.
Yeah, I
Once
just
you
sit back
got
and enjoy
that,
it,
you
yeah.
can kind of translate it
Yeah.
to other instruments.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Once you got the science, is picking up this instrument, putting the literature with the science
right,
of
right,
the
right.
instrument. And that's pretty much it.
Right.
That's
And
when
if
you
she
start
wanna
learning about
the
music
technique.
algebra,
Yeah.
like you was talking about earlier.
The theory of
The
music.
theory, yep.
MC plus the
Music
squared
theory,
curl.
right?
And if she want to play piano,
And it's repetitive, bro. It ain't number 8 notes in music. So
let her get
Well,
on
there's
that
no guidance
piano.
for me. And I look at it like sometimes when you can, obviously you do from teach kids, they feel good.
Right.
They can have a good outcome. She can sing in the shower on her own. She's done it before. She gets nervous, but she can sing.
Mhm.
Do I know if she's a all-star or whatnot? But she's comfortable in that music realm. She
Right.
immediately attached to the guitar. She
It's
had
in
one
her.
before, but once she was able to take the class, and now she's into the.
The
So I'm
piano.
seeing the
yeah, she
jump.
just got to learn
Mhm.
Waiting
Spanish.
to see,
She
yeah.
just got to learn
Yeah,
music.
that's what I gotta
You know
learn.
what I mean?
Well, look,
that language.
we're gonna let y'all jam, man. I'm gonna wrap. We're gonna cut right here. Thank y'all
Okay.
for being on.
Hey,
Thank
man,
y'all for
we
coming
appreciate
and
you,
talking
brother.
with me.
Thanks.
We definitely will try to link up again if y'all want to do individual stuff outside
Okay.
the
Most
band,
definitely.
but have more conversations
Because
individually.
all of us got you. You
Yeah,
see
y'all
it.
all got stuff. Yeah, I want
we all
to
start
support
something,
however I
man.
can, man. We'll lay it out in the format and make it work.
Okay.
But we're gonna
Sounds good.
transition right here. Thank you, sir.
Hey man, thank you,
Maestro?
brother. Yes, sir.
Coco,
Yes,
we're just
sir.
reaching now. We'll still get that. Thank y'all. Tune in for another one.
Oh yeah.
Y'all want to say anything before we pull the mics back? Y'all go ahead. It's still recording.
Good.
And I know y'all be doing stuff with the kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
know, and I'd love
Okay.
you to come over and give me 30 minutes.
Okay.
Just let's talk about
The information about that. Okay, most
Dance.
definitely. Most definitely. You can definitely do that. Pull that back, so.
I'm gonna move all this back and just
Okay.
jump on y'all.
Want to make it feel like.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Take your time to roll blunt.
Bet. Well, we got the sounds of brilliance and we jamming.
Oh yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all follow us and check us out on all social media platforms at Sounds of Brilliance. We got an album. Just look up Sounds of Brilliance. It come right on
How you sound vocal wise?
up. Take two. This ain't what you heard, it's a new thing. Get out your seat and make your mood change. This gon' be your jam, it's a new swing. If you like to dance, grab your boot thing. Heard it's a party on the left side. Make some noise if you're feeling alright. From the north, south, east, and west side. Sing if the music make you feel like, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Dance if the music make you feel like, yeah. Ooh.
Say this ain't what you heard, it's a new song.
New song.
And if you like the party, get your groove on.
Groove on.
Just grab somebody, tell them come on. I promise there ain't nothing you can do wrong. See, there's a party on the left side.
Left side.
Make some noise if you from the best side.
Best
Yeah,
side.
from the north, south, east, and west side.
Sing if the music make you feel like, yeah. Ooh, ooh. Say ooh, ooh.
Dance if the music make you feel like, yeah.
Ooh. Say ooh, ooh. This is called Product of My Environment. Touch me if you want, and I'm gon' act a fool. Mama told me don't act up when I'm in school. Use my tools wisely, and if a bully try to bully me, tell I failed, cause I fall back tall. Back to all my teachers, the preachers couldn't reach us. Mama wouldn't be this afraid that she couldn't keep us. Just a student of the game. Some people called us lame, cause we marched in the band. They just didn't understand. I really don't like this school. Don't wanna follow all these rules. Sometimes I wanna fight these dudes. I'm just a product of my environment. I really don't like this school. Don't wanna follow all these rules. Sometimes I wanna fight these dudes. I'm just a product. See, educators are paid minimum. Making music is spiritual. The healing is real, you know. From the United States to Israel. Music needs to become core before it's too late. The world turns to hay, word is souffle. There's so much pain in the system. It's time for you to listen. Sitting around whistling, don't even have a vision. The truth has become distinct when a leader has finally risen. There's always someone against it. How come prison is still an option? Let's change the topic. The feds are watching. Public school teaches you how to be slaves. How can you behave? Teaches you how to work for pay instead of create. We need more entrepreneurs. What are we really pursuing? And I ain't trying to diss nobody. The teachers clowning and cussing, playing around in the lobby. I'm highly upset with every damn body. I'm just trying to kick a little knowledge. College, I really don't like this school. Don't want to follow all these rules. Sometimes I want to fight these dudes. I'm just a product of my environment. I really don't like this school. Don't want to follow all these rules. Sometimes I want to fight these dudes. I'm just a product of my environment. Oh yeah, man. Shout out to Stacks on the key drums.
Right.
Killing it.
Beautiful people.
Beautiful people, let's go. This is our latest single, Beautiful People. We just dropped this on all platforms. Beautiful People.
Here we go again with the same old lie, and I don't know why they keep on trying. What could it be that they are hiding behind the velvet curtain? You'll carry all your burdens. Holy Spirit, set me free in love with false security. You'll sacrifice your soul, and you will break the mold. The truth will set you free. Then you will finally see that nobody knows your name. Oh, when you're on that search for fame. Whoa, all of the beautiful people, they die in vain. Rah! But here we go again with the same old lie, and I don't know why they keep on trying. What could it be that they are hiding behind the velvet curtain? You'll carry all your burdens. Holy Spirit, set me free in love with false security. You'll sacrifice your soul, then you will break the mold. The truth will set you free. Then you will finally see that nobody knows your name. When you're on that search for fame, all of the beautiful people, they die in vain. They die in vain. They die in vain. Rock!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got me over there.
That was awesome, bro.
Baby girl, jump back. I want you how you walk back. Baby, I'ma give you love some time. Touch on me, nigga, no jump back. Ooh, jump back, jump back. Baby girl, jump back. Baby, jump back. Thanks,
Thank you, Tommy.
yeah.
Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves.
Oh yeah, this was
Yes, sir.
I didn't get what you needed. You looking at me, so I gotta get a couple more. You was tuned in to the.
Yeah, I know.
I was trying to catch everybody.
I don't be on the key drums too often, so I had to lock in.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all for real, man.
Hey, bro, that
Yeah,
you play some shows like that. You heard? Cause you can throw that 808 in there.
Man, I left my kid at the house. What I'm gonna do?
Right. Hey, you got
We
it.
good.
You gotta figure it out.
Hey, it gotta feel just as good as us not having to carry all the shit. So,
Oh yeah.
and for us to be like, hey, it's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what they think. We provided what y'all needed, right?
Right. The drummer tonight.
Hey, y'all.